So I'm trying to make a wheel.
So we want to symbolize like, well, okay, I'm gonna be the door.
There you go.
Yep.
You're playing with the architecture. You're kind of exploring what dynamics you have there, what you can play with.
Now I'm gonna be the shovel.
There you go.
Que lindo! You make a fantastic modern experimental dance partner.
Thank you.
A mural, a photograph, a sculpture, a dance. One way to get to know a city is through its art, all reflections of where a society has been and where it's going. It adds meaning to cities and uniqueness to the communities that inhabit it. And the Miami Design District is one of those places.
You could say that the whole neighborhood is art. Essential to the DNA of Miami Design District is not only fashion, but bringing art and culture to the center of this city.
The art pieces here aren't just of the do not disturb variety.
In the Design District, everything is a work of art, whether it's a playset or a parasol.
Whoa, what is this thing?
It's called the Fly's Eye Dome. It's an architectural prototype by Buckminster Fuller, who was an experimental architect, as you can see.
We can walk inside that thing?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Those that are in charge of the Design District have made sure that you have an artistic experience across the board. Now, I've showed you a lot of art around the district. Let me walk you over to ICA Miami.
Well, let's go. No time like the present.
First opened in 1996, the Institute of Contemporary Art Miami is now a staple of the Miami Art District. With its unique architecture and sleek interior, it houses some of the most diverse and innovative art of our time.
This museum is about the dialogue between what's happening in Miami and the world abroad. In fact, Miami is so global that our artists are showing all over the world themselves.
What makes Miami such an ideal place for an art scene?
We seek to lead the conversation in supporting Miami artists, so my hope is that ICA Miami can be a place where we meet artists in Miami early in their career and help them develop.
And visual artist Lisa Pollisaint is one of those local artists supported by the museum.
I grew up in South Florida, but I started traveling back and forth to Haiti with my parents, and slowly I started to kind of realize how different I was from my family in Haiti. This work particularly is just me kind of like reimagining certain instances that I remember from being young.
How would you say Miami has influenced or shaped your art?
I think the cultures that exist here, you have a lot of Caribbean, indigenous, and diasporic communities that are in this city. So the only way our communities can survive is if we communicate with each other and we engage with others.
And another form of communication and art is dance.
My father's Cuban, my mother's Colombian, growing up in Miami and just kind of bringing all that together and saying, okay, this is what I want to express. In Miami, I've really had an amazing opportunity to explore site specificity, different spaces, whether it be the Hialeah racetrack or the main library in downtown Miami, sort of taking dance outside from like the proscenium stage and into communal space so that it's not just movement for movement's sake, but it's movement for a purpose.
Can you give me some pointers, maybe show me your art and how it works?
Sure. When I see a sculpture like this, I am trying to sort of form my body in ways that I can sort of be one with it, right?
So I'm trying to make a wheel.
So we want to symbolize like, well, okay, I'm gonna be the door.
There you go.
Yep.
You're playing with the architecture. You're kind of exploring what dynamics you have there, what you can play with.
Now I'm gonna be the shovel.
There you go.
Que lindo! You make a fantastic modern experimental dance partner.
Thank you.
While Miami is the epicenter of the art movement in many different mediums, it was only natural that they get into the digital realm, becoming the first museum globally to collect NFTs or non-fungible tokens.
Ooh, who is she? She's beautiful.
That is CryptoPunk 523, subtitled Priscilla. It looks like it was made in, let's say, 1991, just from a visual perspective. But on the back end, behind this image, there's incredibly sophisticated technology that you can't see, but they're on the blockchain that govern how the work is collected, stored, and transferred. What I think we're seeing is a developing conversation about how art should look and really what its material presence is.
So would you say then that the inspiration of Miami art travels far beyond the borders of Miami and almost transcends this area?
I'd say Miami has captured the popular imagination. I think people all over the world are looking at Miami as a city of the future.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. For more, subscribe to First Look and come with me on all my adventures around the world. Who am I kidding? I'm probably sitting at home watching Netflix or playing Xbox. Either way, what are you waiting for? Just hit subscribe already.